Sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, yeah, 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 sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, yeah, 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 sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, yeah, 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 sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, ooh, sing it, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I saw Maven Channel did Maven Mark did a little interview with Nigel Mitchell, who is the nutritionist guide guru for the Drapac Cannondale team and formerly employee of Team Sky. Controversial, not controversial. And Nigel Mitchell, I've been a critic of Nigel Mitchell in a fun, trolling, loving sort of way by saying, you know, how can the Team Sky nutritionists be overweight? And, you know, like how can end riders, I mean cyclists, man, we're like ballerinas, obsessed with weight, obsessed with weight. You know, even fat banker cyclists will spend, you know, fucking 8,000 pounds on a Pinarello bike that weighs 6.8 kilos, but yet they're lugging around extra 20, 40, 80 pounds of heft in their guts. You know, like, cyclists obsessed with weight in a good way and a bad way. So my tip for Nigel Mitchell, who wants to go plant-based, then he obviously wants to lose weight. Because let's be honest, man, nobody's really going vegan for the ethics. I mean, that's a big part of it, it's huge. That should be the thing, but us humans, we're shallow, narcissistic creatures. We all like to look lean and be pretty and look fit and masculine or strong or have that energy and passion and vitality. We all love that, and that's attractive, and that's how we're hardwired. And plants, fruits, rices, sugar, those things were designed to eat. They taste good. They help our dopamine release. They help our serotonin at night to sleep. They help our metabolism. They give us that muscle glycogen to fuel the day. Whether you're a Tour de France hopeful on GC, or whether you're the Tour de France mother or single dad who's just trying to round up their fucking pack of kids, their peloton of kids who are creating fucking drama in the house every day. You still need carbohydrates to get it done. So my tip for Nigel Mitchell is, motherfucker, carb the fuck up, alright? I see it in cycling. I mean, I've talked with Dr. Ferrari about this. There's this big carb phobia. Even Dr. Ferrari admits that not enough riders of pro level eat enough carbohydrate for that daily muscle glycogen replenishment. And they focus on protein. It's like, come on man, like, we're taking corticosteroids, you know? I mean, it's pretty obvious that Team Sky had so many dosages of corticosteroids, like they couldn't find out where they went. You know, it's like, come on man, like, everyone knows you ain't gonna win a Tour de France without shooting up corticosteroids. They give you an incredible feeling of well-being. They lean you the fuck out, all right? And they're totally legal if you have a TUE. So there's this whole discussion about nutrition, but there's not much discussion about doping. And if people talk about Team Sky or Lance Armstrong or anything and drugs, it's generally in a negative sense. I say, let's fucking forget all that, alright? This is pro sport. People are paid to fucking win, alright? Your job is to win. If you don't have UCI points, we fuck you off. Look in 2011 with Chris Froome, alright? He was considered his domestic continental support, which means you're the bottle carrier in B races, alright? And then he went to the Vuelta, ripped shit up. Kobo still dropped him and Wigo on that last climb to the Angliru and another one. Kobo had the 34, 32, span away from him. The Team Sky guys were just grinding and they're spinners, so they lost the race just on gear choice alone. Not pharmaceutical gear choice, but mechanical gear choice. They didn't even have the 34, 32. If Froome and Wiggins had the 34, 32 on that crucial hill stage, they would have smoked Kobo. They would have smoked Kobo. Kobo would have got third or less, and it would have been as Team Sky 1, 200%. Look at the videos, man. Think of the fatigue metabolites would have been produced by having to grind at 420 watts, 430 watts, or whatever, at 60, 50 cadence. And Kobo's, come on, that's just a given. Anyway, I'll digress. So there's this whole discussion about doping, and it's always in a negative light. Come on, man. Let's be honest, man. Like, you ain't gonna win shit unless you're on the good shit. So let's understand why people take certain drugs. Corticosteroids, what do? Kenacort, all that stuff can help get you lean. I don't need to take that shit because my diet makes me lean. My diet's based on fruit, rice, sugary stuff for the last 16 years, since April 2001. I've done a lot of dietary experiments in that. I've done the high fat, low fat vegan stuff. None of that shit works. The only thing that works is high carb, low fat vegan. If your goal is weight loss and high natural free natural drug-free energy. Otherwise, you're going to be dependent on stimulants and corticosteroids and all other substances. And I see it in pro cycling, man. There's so many eating disorders, so many guys doing too much drugs. I understand drugs are part of the deal in all sports, running, soccer, but I feel there's an excess use of drugs when we could get the weight down just with dietary choices. Not dieting, but just dietary choices. No whey protein should be on the team bus. Like, why? When cyclists aren't bodybuilders, they're not shredding their muscles. Cycling's a low impact sport. No one loses a race because they run out of protein. Oh, you got dropped, man. What happened on the climb? I ran out of amino acids. No. I ran out of fat. No. You ran out of muscle glycogen. Your glycogen's dropping. No one drops back to the team car for a fucking bit of bacon or coconut oil. Like, no. No one's dropping back for a tablespoon of fucking colostrum or fucking bee pollen or fucking protein shake. No. People dropping back for the car for some bread, some jam sandwiches, panini, whatever. Take the fucking ham out, put in some extra jam. That's the power, man. The sugars. Like, all that ham and shit, that's what fat people eat. And so why are we eating what fat people eat if our goal is to have watts per kilo? It doesn't make any sense at all. Any sense at all. And watts per kilo can be transferred to the bike and can be transferred to daily life. If you want more watts per kilo in your health, in your daily productivity, it makes sense to eat foods that keep you energized, that give you blood sugar, brain glucose, muscle glycogen. Ham doesn't give you muscle glycogen. Coconut oil doesn't give it to you, all right? You don't need these things in your diet. I mean, coconut oil it's not the best thing out there, it's not the worst thing either, but eating dead animals is just pointless. In today's environmental issues, health issues, eating dead animals, we just don't have to go there ever again. There's just no point. You know, we're not Shackleton on that ship. What was that ship called in the Antarctica? Yeah, we're not that. We're never going back there, alright? There's no need to fucking eat penguins, blubber, and seals, and fucking human legs, okay? We don't have to do that. It's 2017, man. We can dial up Domino's Pizza and get vegan pizzas delivered to our door. There's just no reason for that. So Nigel Mitchell, man, I'm not sure how tall Nigel Mitchell is. I'm not sure how tall he is. But I could get that motherfucker lean. I can't say a number because I know his height. But I think he may be around 5'8", 5'7", maybe. Either way, I could get him down to definitely in the 50 to 60 kilos, depending on how tall he is. I could get him shredded, man. Lean. And his family and shit would go, man, you're on that Breaking Bad diet of fucking meth. You know, I could get that motherfucker lean as. And no starving. No starving. No starving needed. I have all my recommendations in my ebook down below. Durianrider's Lean Body Bible and Carb the Fuck Up. Alright, watch my videos. It's fruit, rice, sugar. No starving. Early nights. Drink your water. Have fun. You know, if you're going to use stimulants, use them moderately, rarely. And don't use them at night time, unless you're doing some fucking crazy 24-hour race. But even then, I say that people, in cycling, man, I see people like drinking coffee after races. You know, like, what the fuck? They're drinking coffee after training. It's like, your body wants to relax. It doesn't want this inflammatory stuff. It wants to chill. And you're having more stims, which means you need more stims the next day, because you didn't get that full deep rest. Alright, so I see this, like, legal drug abuse and illegal drug abuse just rampant in cycling, dancing, running, fucking just daily society. And it's just this crazy world we live in. So to help, I mean, this is like a deep, not even deep, this is just scratching the surface really, but it's more than just like, you know, balance your calories in and out. This is more like, I like to scratch the surface a bit deeper rather than just talk, you know, surface level bullshit, which is so fake and it's just so common and it's so professional, and I'm far from professional. That's why no team would ever hire me. Someone's like, well, if you're so good doing it, what are the teams? What the fuck? Can you imagine what the sponsors would say? Like, get that controversial clown out of here. He's too, like, honest. He's too truthful. You know, we can't hide nothing from him because he's just a blabbermouth. I'd rather be a blabbermouth and help people than be politically correct professional who gets paid. I get paid more than him anyway, but who gets paid to just be a muppet, a puppet, you know, a shadow of what your true self is. I like being who I am, and I love helping people get the best results ever. So my tip to Nigel Mitchell is, man, just carb the fuck up, get my ebooks or just watch my fucking videos, and you know, man, you've worked with cyclists, you've seen what goes on behind the scenes, and I'm sure you have, but you understand, you know, what's going on behind the scenes. You understand why people take certain things or do that. But you know, people say Chris Froome does a low carb diet. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm not sure if that's just bullshit. But if he does do that to lose weight, Why the fuck does Chris Froome need to do a crash diet? This is not a question for Nigel, this is a question for anyone out there. Why the fuck does Chris Froome need to do a crash diet? My battery's running out. Yeah? Why does he have to do a crash diet? Why? Why don't I have to do a crash diet? And I'm as lean as Chris Froome. And I can get leaner than him if I train him as much as him. Why don't I have to do a crash diet? It's not genetics, it's dietary choices all year long. Okay? So ask yourself that question. Why would Chris Froome have to do a crash diet to lose weight for the Tour de France? When durianrider sits around on his ass 70 hours a week, drinking Sprite, eating fruit and rice, doing fuck all training, and lean as any Tour de France winner. How? Why? How does that happen? Okay, you've been lied to with nutrition. The protein, that fat bullshit, it's all bullshit. Why does Chris Froome need to do it? Why? Because he's taking the wrong advice, man. If I was coaching Chris Froome, man, that motherfucker would get way better results. Way better results. Because if you're eating low carb, you can't fucking train, man. You're losing training. And if you, oh, what the fuck? Like, why take whatever they're taking to do more training at harder intensity to recover faster if you're eating a diet that makes you recover like shit? You know what I mean? Dr. Atkins was 258 pounds when he died. Obese, had heart disease. That is not someone you want to take advice from. Low carb is bullshit, man. You can't push watts. What's the point of fucking getting your hemoglobin at 200, doing blood doping or whatever the fuck's going on? Why do that if you're gonna struggle at doing 200 watts in a low carb ketogenic diet? It's bullshit. Someone says, if you eat sugar, you'll get sugar metabolic disorders. Like me. That's what you'll get. This is a sugar metabolic disorder. It's called the durian look. The durianrider look. You know what I mean? People are like, Durian, you're wrong, you're wrong. Show me someone on the planet who gets better results for people than I do. Drug-free. And when you can show me that person, who's on a free festival and has cyclists come around the world every single year, and every year they come, they get smaller and smaller and smaller, faster and faster and faster. Show me that person, because I'll go to their festival and I'll study and I'll look and I'll observe and I'll pay attention. But you can't, because there's no one else doing it like I'm doing it, man. Because everyone else is too afraid to say what's true. Think about it. And when I say people are afraid, I'm not saying they're bad people. I'm not saying they're weak. I'm just saying that people care about their reputation or their professionalism or their contract or whatever. I don't give a fuck about that. I make more money than any of these team nutritionists. I got more freedom than anyone. Any of these pro riders, I got more freedom to say what the fuck I want to say. So when I say people are afraid, it's they're afraid more of financial consequences. They're afraid of not being socially approved. I can give a flying fuck what people think of me. All I give a fuck about is sharing my story, sharing the truth, giving people the best advice ever. That's all I give a fuck about every single day. Fair trade, organic,